Happy noon time, everybody. It's noon o'clock, so I've decided that I'm entitled to an Abbott. I've got the hat, I've got the glass plastic, no breakages there. It still tastes alright. It's still got that nice Abbott ale taste. It is better in proper glass though, but hey, we've had enough breakages this week, haven't we, really? Right, what have I got to tell you today? All my carers, of course, didn't turn up this morning because me occupational therapist phoned me up, and who's been sort of running this carer thing and going into the penitentiary and all the rest of it, and done a really good job of it. Anyway, she phoned me up to check out what's happening. So I said, well, the carers don't really do anything, you know. So she says, do you want us to cancel them? And I says, well, you might as well, because they get here and they say, do you want us to do anything? And I say, no, thank you. And that's it. Then they go. And so anyway, so they didn't turn up today. So obviously words got through to them. So they can get on helping other people. And there was Naomi and Ricky, who were my two regular ones. But before that, who came the other day was Megan and somebody who I can't remember the name of. They were here the first night that I came home from the pen. Yeah. So I've done a little sort of song for them, which I'll do in a few minutes. Just trying to think of something. Oh yeah, right. So I've sold one of my electric wheelchairs. Was it the electric wheelchair? It's something anyway, and it's over 2,000 quid being held by eBay. And they say because it's this big amount of money, they want to have my national insurance number, which is fine. And they also want to have a picture of me driving licence front and back. And it's got to be a current one. Well, number one, can't find it anywhere. I used to have two, because when I renewed the last one, I kept the old one just as a spare. And I'm a hoarder, so I don't chuck things away. So I've got two expired driving licenses, because when you get to 70, you got to reapply anyway. So I was 70 last birthday. Plus, I've had alterations to my anatomy, which means I can only drive vehicles that have been suitably adapted. Yeah, anyway, can't find it. So the next thing I've got to do is have proof of ID, so you can get a government ID card, which is meant for voters that haven't got a driving licence. So I've been doing that. It's an online thing this morning, and you got to take a photo of yourself. So I've taken this photo as best I can and uploaded it and all the rest of it. I'm thinking it's going to come back and they're going to say you've not done it properly because it's not the proper white light behind you and whatever, and you've got a shadow, and I don't know. It's bound to come back wrong. But as one of YouTubers that I watch, as All or Nothing, it is what it is. So yeah, trying to do that. And I had to sort of lie. Have you got a photo? No. Have you got a driving licence? It can be expired. I have to put no, I haven't. It says, have you got a passport? It can be expired. I've had to put no, I haven't. And I have. That's one thing I can find. Very old passport, the first one I ever had. I had another one since then. Don't know where that is. But that's expired as well. It's all expired. I'll be expired soon. Yeah. So, yeah, Claire was going to come round, but she's sorting out things like eBay and all the rest of it on my behalf today. And social services, making sure I don't get a massive bill for carers coming round and not doing anything. I mean, it's not their fault they came round doing it. Was just part of the plan, part of me bail conditions, that I had carers when I came out. But I don't know. I think when I went in, I was being airlifted, like by hoist, into bed and out of bed and to the toilet. But that was a new thing. It was a new thing that had just occurred. And I don't think I was too well at the time. And in my head, it was sort of like, what's going on? It's like a living nightmare. But then gradually, when you come to terms with things, you think, hold on, I don't need airlifting. I don't need lifts and hoists and stuff like that. Did need a lift in the penitentiary. That kept breaking down. I was stuck upstairs for 3 days when I first came there. And then it bust before I was due for release. So I missed a concert. I was going to do a VE Day concert for the inmates. I had that all lined up, but couldn't do it because there was no lift working to take me in my chair downstairs. And I could have tried to do it in my chair via the stairs, but I think I'd have ended up once again unable to put myself to bed or go to the toilet because I'd be all smashed to bits. Anyway, so a little song, and it mentions Ricky and Naomi, and it's called Unassigned from Duties. Oh no, I was going to do it in F, start with F. Ricky and Naomi had a new case called Wheelchair Mickey, and he was stuck on the lavatory. Mickey was trying to transfer from a commode contraption to a chair with no brakes on. After that there was nothing to do, not even a drink to brew. When the OT called, she could clearly see this care pair didn't need to be there. Oh, Ricky and Naomi had a new case called Wheelchair Mickey, stuck on a lavatory. Oh yeah. So in fact it was Megan and somebody I can't remember the name of came in the evening of my release, and then the next morning Ricky and Naomi turned up, and what I was trying to do, I was on my new wheelchair by this time. I'm sitting in my old one now, which is falling to bits, but it works mostly. One of the brakes is like nearly had it, and one of the anyway, little gripes. But anyway, so I've gone via the new wheelchair, which is like horrible, and it's higher than the toilet. So I've managed to get onto the toilet, which is easy because it's going downhill. But then going back, I've got to sort of climb backwards onto it, which would be fine if the wheelchair stayed where it was. But as I'm trying to climb onto it, it's just shoving the whole thing, even though the brakes are on, sideways off the floor. Just shoving it. So there was a high risk of me ending up going on the floor, because that's the sort of thing that happens. Anyway, luckily, Naomi came in at the right time. She stood behind the chair to stop it moving. I got onto it, so I was off the toilet and everything was all right. So it moved on from there. But that was actually the only thing that they had to do. Just that one time to stand behind the toilet. But an essential thing, because if she hadn't been there, I could have ended up on the floor. So, yeah, there you are. Yeah, they were good people, willing to do anything I needed, but there wasn't anything I needed doing, so it's better that they go and, I don't know, get on with the day and help people that need helping, and or just sit and have a break, have a Kit Kat. Yeah, so it's sort of nice today. I went out yesterday, I sat and got a bit of sun. I think I fell asleep again, but I got a plastic drink holder, shall I call it? Plastic drink holder, so there's going to be no broken glass, definitely. So I'll probably sit outside this afternoon. And that's as exciting as it goes, folks. Hoping there's a real good story for you tomorrow. In a way, you know, because I want a good story for you. Oh, I haven't told you, Wayne man, he's gone to Turkey. Have I told you that before? I think I've. So I don't know how long he's gone there for, maybe a couple of weeks, 10 days or something. But he's going to come round when he gets back, and we're going to play a few tunes. And we might even record an episode with the Wayne man in. So you can, if you've not met him before, you'll see him. There we go. Yeah, my sister Pauline, she's doing all right. She phoned the other day. She's doing okay. She's getting a little kitten. What do we got? A support kitten. You know, when people have animals, to give them emotional support, sort of the thing nowadays. But anyway, it's a good little thing in her case, because they're not allowed animals in the apartments where she lives. But they've had to overrule it because she needs it for medical reasons, I suppose. So, I mean, like, I don't know, 30 years ago, she wouldn't have been allowed it. They say, what? You need a cat because you get emotional. You know, so grow a pair, but different times have changed, haven't they? But anyway, so it's worked in her favour. So she's going to get this kitten. It's only just been bought. So it's been weaned, is that the word, off from the mother. And I think it's a girl one. She thought she was going to get a boy one, but she's getting a girl one. But it'll be kept in the house, I think, in her apartment. But you can get little leads, can't you, for cats? So she might be able to take it out for a walk, but she doesn't want it scooting off because that's going to give her a load of stress, isn't it? So what's happened to it? Is it going to come back? Whatever. I do know somebody, no names, who had a rabbit. Well, wasn't a rabbit. It was somebody else's rabbit. Bit her in the finger. Like, not once, but a few occasions. So she's got this rabbit and took it for a walk in a rucksack into a field. And the rabbit had its freedom. Boom, gone. But I think from hearing about this rabbit, it was a bit of a hard case. So I don't think it would have found any harm. I think it would have just been in captivity, would have been continued to be a problem. But no, out in the woods, be fine. Be cock of the walk, I think they called him, wasn't it? Cock of the walk, something like that. Right, anyway, I'm going now. Oh, G-C-E-E-E-A. That's how you tune. It's the strings of a ukulele. G, E, C, A. But more commonly, the G is a high G. So that's what you'd hear. But this is a low G because I like it. Because it's bassier. I like my bass. And it's all about the bass, according to Megan Trainor, who's not the same Megan. Oh, she might be. She never said she wasn't. Let's say she was. Yes, she was the first care worker to come round after my release from the penitentiary. Yeah, so on that bombshell, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.